Well, welcome back everyone to the old family farm here. I was about to say here in East Vineland, New Jersey, but we are not in East Vineland, New Jersey. In fact, we are in an undisclosed location. Um, yeah, it's undisclosed. We have taken, we decided that it would be more proper to make sure that we don't let people know where we are exactly for security and safety reasons. We have gotten some threatening letters. Tiny has gotten some threatening letters and has threatened to walk. I don't know what he's walking away from, because honestly he's not doing any of the work on this farm, but just out of, you know, preserving what little standing I do have in the community, I have promised Tiny that we will keep the location a secret. It is just the old family farm. I do kind of wonder what this would be, you know, maybe modeled after what area. It's kind of hilly, lots of trees. It seems like, you know, it would be, initially I was going to say kind of Midwestern-y, but I don't think so. I think it's more Eastern, possibly. So what are we doing here today? So, yeah, this is actually the last episode of 2022, actually, too. I just thought of that. We're going to be moving on to 2023 the next time we're on the farm here. So, hooray for that. That's kind of sweet. Of course, it's not 2022 on the farm. It's more 1940s, 50s, I guess you would say. I was going to say it's Dust Bowl is what I initially came up with, but it's confusing times. Let's just say that. It's confusing times. So while you were away, if I can stay in a straight line here and actually get some of this plowing done, I'm using a cultivator in plow mode, more or less, thanks for a modder who is allowing me to do that. But you can see a little bit of a change right here. I went ahead and I purchased that field that was bordering, so field 16 here, I believe it is. I went ahead and purchased. It was fairly reasonable price, and just decided to extend this whole back lot into one big field, and we can do with it as we see fit. We can, I was going to say we can do grass if we want to continue to do more grass for silage and stuff. I think this time around, though, I think we're going to look at maybe planting. I was actually thinking of giving myself a good workout, and maybe we can do some corn. We've got a 2-row corn planter that we haven't used yet. That frightens me a tad, I'm not going to lie to you. 2-row is going to be a lot of work, but you know, I'm in it for the win here, I guess, in it for the long haul. But this seems like this would make a nice cornfield, doesn't it? Nice long, good cornfield. So I think that's what we're going to do with this bad boy. I did manage to get our other field plowed up, and we are going to plant grass in that field. At least initially, we're going to throw some grass seed down and see how that does in comparison to the field grass that we cut last time, which I thought did pretty well for us. We had pretty good silage sale, but I think we can do better with legit planted grass and get it fertilized and weeded and all that fun stuff, and I think we can make a pretty good haul on that. And of course, we've got 2 other fields that are currently growing. I actually kind of forget what they are, if they're barley I think we did maybe barley in one. Have to take a look at that, but so we're doing okay. It's January, kind of weird for January. I don't know why I'm out here in my short sleeves, but evidently it's a warm January, so we'll just take that and run with it. Haven't seen any snow falling on the farm. However, I do see. Actually, let's check something out here. If we look at the local forecast, what is the forecast? 38 degrees, so it's a bit chilly. I should probably put a coat on, if I'm being honest. And we look at the rest of today. It's just going to be a sunny January. February, might we see a little snow in February? I don't know. We just might. But I am getting cold, so we're going to run over to the house and we're going to put a coat on. Let's see, where do we go to robe up? Let's see here. What do we have for... no items are available because a single-piece suit is equipped. All right, I get that. Well, let's unequip a single-piece suit. How do I... must be this guy that we're equipped with. So can we do this? That looks a little bit... looks a little bit Aussie-ish, doesn't it? A little bit Western-y, a little Aussie-ish. But you know what? It's warmer than what I was wearing. That looks a little too yuppie. I think we're going to do that. Do we have any color selections? Let's see here. Select. We'll go with that. Why not? It's warmer than a short sleeve t-shirt, so I'll catch my death of cold. Let's see how we look. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit more... Whoop. Let's put this thing down before I forget. That's a little bit more fitting for January, February time frame, I guess. I reckon. So Tiny did stop by. The duel has been called off. I guess cooler heads prevailed. Clarabelle is still dating this other gentleman. However, Tiny, I guess, has decided that it's just not going to happen. So I think he has now. You know, you got the 7. What do they call that? The 7 steps of grieving. And I think Tiny was just working through, you know, those 7 steps. Some steps took a little longer than others. But I think he is now on the last step. Is the last step, oh, I had it right on the tip of my tongue, too. Acceptance kind of a thing, you know? I think Tiny has fully accepted the situation, that him and Clarabelle are done. He is not going to marry his kindergarten teacher, and he is, the last he was seen was wearing a Santa suit at the bar and grill downtown. They won't allow kids to, well, let's just say he can't be a Santa around kids, and I won't take that any further. But he has done the next best thing, where he is now a Santa for adults. So he is an adult Santa now. And so many of the townsfolk who still believe in Santa took advantage of that and stopped and saw Tiny, and hopefully will have their wishes come true, so to speak. I'm sure sitting on Tiny's lap was not one of them, but you take what you can get in these parts. So Tiny seems to be a happy, fulfilled person now, which is nice. No late night shooting. I haven't had to lock my chickens up like I was doing for a while. So hopefully that whole nonsense has stopped. We can only hope. So this is our field now. We have got one long, beautifully plowed or cultivated, or am I missing a little spot right here? I believe I am. Lower the boom on this. There we go. I think otherwise we're in pretty good shape. Let's just take a quick little scooch around here. Looking pretty good, I think. So I think overall we're going to make this a nice healthy cornfield. And we'll see how that goes for harvest and what kind of cash crop we can get out of that. We need to focus on continuing to build our bank savings up, our savings up, so we can pay off our bank loan, of course, and who knows? It would be nice to eventually kick it up a notch with, you know, a bigger tractor. Nice 100 horsepower plus tractor would be absolutely wonderful to have here on the farm. I did, I think after our last episode, I did go ahead and got our greenhouses back up and running again. So I got them all watered up. So production has started again on the greenhouses, which is going to be nice because we have some watermelon, what is it? Watermelon, strawberries, and tomatoes, I believe. And we'll have to look at the what time of year those things are available to sell. Where are our greenhouses anyways? I think last time I see lime station, liquid fertilizer, that is definitely not them. Oh, there we go. Here they are. So you can see we've got some beautiful strawberries. And looks like we've got some lettuce and our tomatoes. And they are in production, which is great. So we should be good to go. Let's just check them out real quick. I think water supply on these is pretty darn good. Yeah, they're all going to be in good shape. Now I forget, it seems to me like if I remember correctly, you don't have to move these out of the way. I think storage will continue regardless. Oh, hello, Mr. Water Tank. But I'm just going to go ahead and set these off to the side anyways. And we'll get these taken care of. I think watermelons take a little longer. Tomatoes take a little bit longer. So I think we'll be in pretty good shape there. What is the time of year for these things anyways? When should we be selling? So lettuce is in February. Tomatoes, basically the same time. And strawberries. So next month, we're going to want to come pick all this stuff up and get this stuff sold. We've also got some... oh, look how buried that water tank is. That's kind of funny. Boy, that... I don't remember it being quite so... How does that door open? Wow. I think we had a little bit of a landslide in here. I don't remember it being quite that much, but hey, it's still working, so we'll take it. Yeah, we'll have to deal with the eggs too, sooner than later. Let's see here. When did we decide eggs were going to be sold? Where are you, Mr. Eggs? There you are. So we kind of missed, let's see, November. So we can continue to hang on to the eggs. Where are they at? How much are they at right now? 1107 right now. So yeah, a little bit off there. So maybe we'll hold off on selling the eggs for a bit. Let's scooch over to the Farmall. And this was that field that used to be all field grass. And I finished getting it all plowed up and figured that it'd probably be just as well for us to plant regular grass in it. Maybe we can get a little bit higher yield typically out of that. Let's check and make sure our grass is selected. It is indeed. Of course, no GPS on the farm, so things can get ugly a little bit quick here, but I'll do my best to give it as good a... Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I didn't even think about that, but I don't think we're in a planting... Nothing can be planted. We are going to have to scooch forward. In fact, when can corn be planted? In April. So we have to scooch ahead at least 2 months before we can even plant anything. Well, that changes things a little bit for this episode then, because what we're going to want to do is we're going to head back to the house, and we will fast forward to February and probably grab a trailer. We'll have to grab a trailer and head over to our greenhouses and pick up our stuff and get all those things sold. We might as well just do that, get that taken care of. I think the Jeepster will haul that trailer, if I'm not mistaken. Well, hello, chickens. So here we are in February. A little bit of frost on the ground, it looks to me like. Ground looks a little bit frosty. I like that. How are our chickens as far as food goes? Oh, in the red. So we're gonna have to get our chickens a little bit of num num pretty soon, but we'll worry about that here in a little bit. Let's hop in the Jeepster. Get it warmed up. Nice. A little bit of gas? Yeah, we got a little bit of gas in there. Let's go see if we can find our trailer and see if this thing will hook onto it. So I think the first thing we're going to want to do is run over to our greenhouses and get our veggies, our fruits and veg. Where did I put that stinking trailer at? I honestly don't remember. I don't think these doors open on this side. So let's scooch around here. I honestly can't remember where I put that trailer, so let's see if we can find it here. Oh, there it is. There you are, hiding there. All right, let's see if we can get this trailer hooked on. I'm hoping it will. This just goes a little bit faster. I think I'm just a little off here on the side. Yeah. Let's do this. We'll make life a little bit easier. Maybe. There you are. All right, we're hooked up. Outstanding. Now, where in the world... I get lost on this map so easily. Where's our Jeepster? We should be right over here. I'm always in the wrong place. There's that. Oh, there we are. We're right up there. Okay. Oh, and the greenhouses are way over yonder here. All right. We might do a little bit of field hopping. So I hope everyone had a really good Christmas. Holy cow. End of the year is almost upon us. Pretty crazy indeed. Can't believe it's almost going to be 2023 here shortly. Oh, I'm so glad I missed that wait. That would have really sucked. Whoa, what's growing here? Some weeds, huh? Oh, we're going to have some weeding to do. That's absolutely lovely. Small weeds. Yep, we're going to have to do some weeding here. All right, let's see if I can locate. Whoa! Oh, man, that was close. That pole was so close. through the river. Oh, that's where Clarabelle's fiance works, I guess. Jimmy Dean Schnitzel, I believe. In fact, I must have some auctioneer there right now. Hopefully we'll have a chance to go there someday and pick up some cows for the farm. Who knows? I guess Jimmy Dean breeds them quite large. So I don't know why I said that. That's kind of weird. But yeah, I guess Jimmy Dean does breed those cows quite large. Some of the largest heifers in in the county. Oh man. Oh goodness gracious. All right, let's go. Let's get this over with. Let's see how I do this number. I have no idea. I think this trailer is auto loading, but I think it's only designed to auto load bales, those small bales, right? Oh, what did you do? Hit the... Oh, come on. You couldn't have given me that? That was really close. Is this thing auto load for anything else? I don't think it is. I think it's just... Oh, Lord help us. I hope these pallets... Oh, did I just turn off? I think I did. I hope these pallets stay on here. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be super fancy about it, but hopefully they'll stick on here well enough to get us to the store. Or where do we... I don't even know where we're going to sell these things, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that worked out well. So I got my Christmas, I think I got my Christmas movie out of my system. In fact, it got to a point where I sat down the other day and watched, well, I didn't really watch the whole thing, but I watched some of Home Alone 4. If you want, and I hope nobody watching this, I hope that's not your favorite movie, for a lot of reasons. They should have given up after 2, like big time. Should have given up after 2. 4 is bad. It's so bad. I mean, you've got this kid who's trying to be Macaulay Culkin, and oh, there's no straps. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna get ugly. Let me leave that there. Oh, we did get a few more strawberries. Alright, I'll take that. We're just gonna have to go for it, you know? I mean, it is what it is. We're just gonna have to go for it. If we lose some along the way... Oh, I almost grabbed the trailer there. That wouldn't have been good. If we lose some along the way, we'll stop and pick them up, and I don't think anybody in these parts is gonna be too upset about dirty fruit. Not bruised fruit, though. Don't even try to pass bruised fruit off around here. Holy cow. Talk about things getting ugly. I really miss auto load right now. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, that would make me feel so much better about what we're about to embark on doing here. Even straps would be so nice. I would almost take that. I think we'll make it most of the way until we hit going across the river. And then things might get a little ugly. Alright, well, you can stay. Well, yeah, you can stay there. That's fine. One more? I hope it's worth... I hope we get a little bit of decent cash out of this, because... Let me scooch these forward a little bit so they're not hanging off the back. That's about as good as it's going to get, I think, for me. Oh, man. I got a bad feeling about this. All right, let's see where we have to go. We're just going to sell everything. Well, there's usually not a lot of choices, so it's usually either the train or Betty Lou's. 1093. So we're right up there. We're going to go for it. Where are we selling this to? South Elm Creek Railroad. Oh, okay, so the hay barn seed and feed actually is, so yeah. Hay barn seed and feed it is. Which should be right there. So we just need to head basically due east. Oh boy. Alright. Well, here goes nothing. I think the Jeepster has the guts to do it, but if I hit something, that's going to be all she wrote. I should have taken that. I should have taken that road. Let's take this way here. See if we can hop on. Get back on the path. I should also... Whoa, that wasn't the place to do that. Alright, so what do we have here? We've got... Oh, don't stop now, Jeepster. You're going to want a running start on this hill. Oh, that was a bad shift. I should have done that. I should have stayed in low gear. At least they're staying on the wagon. That's good. In fact, they're... Oh, man, I was going to say, in fact, they're doing really well. Surprisingly well. Let's see if the auction's still going. Yeah, it certainly is. Jimmy Dean is still selling them loud and proud, baby. Loud and proud. Let's see if we can make it across this river. Come on, Jeepster, you can do it. Not bad. They're sticking on there pretty good. I'm impressed. I think we can go interior. Well, that ended up working out better than I thought it was going to. Let's put it to the boards. Yeah. We're about 15 over the speed limit right now. Alright, where does this stuff sell? I always get a little bit confused on where to take stuff over here to Betty Lou's. She gets a little bit freaky on us. I think it's back here. Maybe right over here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we were sitting around 22 something. Let's see what this can bring us. Listen to some nice music while we're here. I don't think we're going to make a lot. Uh-oh, what happened there? Oh, it's still counting. $1,700. But we seem to have an issue with one of our tomatoes. Did she reject these tomatoes? They look good to me. There, now she's taking them. Add another 90 bucks. Alright, so not too shabby. I mean, we certainly didn't get rich out of the deal. Almost a couple thousand, I think. Total on that, not too bad. I think 1,800 actually, closer to 1,800 was it? So certainly worth going to grab and bring them out to market. Might as well. The field is looking crisp. It is a crisp morning out here on the old family farm, no doubt. Let's go check something real quick here. Man, I should check the oil in this Jeep. She is winding high. We'll leave you there for a second, buddy. All right, let's just check a couple other things. So, when do we sell? Oh, we have honey. I just want to make sure we don't miss. Okay, so honey is next month, March. And eggs, what did we figure for eggs? Eggs wasn't until like a few months, right? Yeah, till November. All right, so honey's the next thing. Our honey is the next thing we're going to be selling. Excuse me, sorry guys and gals. How's our honey doing? Yeah, it's not adding up real quick, but we don't have a lot of bees. Wait a minute. Where are the bees? Do the bees go away in the winter? I never really paid attention. I guess they do. So I guess our bees are gone and our honey production stops during the winter. That must be the way that works. All right. I guess I never really paid attention to that. So what do we need to do now? Let's check on our chickens. We could probably feed them some food before we move on another month. They're doing all right. We can probably... I guess it doesn't really matter. Feed them now or feed them later, right? What do we need? Let's grab our Massey. You know what, Mr. Massey? Let me see if you need an oil change. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. $4. Yeah, we're doing okay. Massey's in good shape. Oh, I think I just ran over that little dude, though. Sorry, buddy. Let's park our cultivator, if I can, without taking out something. Where can we put it? Right here. Let's put our cultivator away. Man, it's a beautiful February day here on the farm, isn't it? Holy cow. Couldn't hardly ask for better. Sunny. I love these really nice cold mornings, and then it gets a little bit warmer in the afternoons. Very, very nice. All right, what are we doing? We are going to go grab our trailer. Let's grab our trailer. Of course, that thing's in the way, so we're going to have to move that. Move our rake. Hello, Mr. Rake. Don't mind me. I'm just going to scoot you out of the way here real quick. I'm going to set you down right there. And then let's pick up our wagon and we'll go grab what little wheat we have in the silo. I don't think it's going to take a whole lot to feed the chickens, I don't think. But we do have a lot of chickens, surprisingly. That's about right. There we go. Yeah, not a lot of wheat there, but enough hopefully to keep them happy for another couple more months. In fact, they need to stay happy until we get our first harvest in. Would be nice. We could take these sideboards off this wagon if we wanted to too. I don't know if we'll be needing those on there until we do more silage. All right, girls, ladies, I'm gonna need you to kind of make room here for me. I know you get a little bit antsy, but I'm gonna need you to get out of my way. Why am I? What? Whoa, Brad. Look where you're going, buddy. Look where you're going. You're shoving your bike all over the place. That's a Queen song, isn't it? Shoving your bike all over the place. We will. Yeah, you don't want to hear that. I think if I... Are you going to let me... Where are you going to let me feed? Where's feed? Did I pass our feed? Where's feed? Feed's right here, right? Yeah, a little trough right there. Can I change the dumper? To the left, maybe. Or right? Back, left, right. Why isn't it taking? Interesting. It should be taking that. They'll take wheat, right? They do take wheat. Or maybe they don't take wheat. Oh no, backing up these stinking... I am not good at backing up these things, I can tell you that. Let's try something. Let's try this over again. I'm pretty sure the chickens will eat wheat. I'll go right over the dealio if I have to. There it is. There it is. Had to get a little closer. All right, so it didn't take it all. In fact, boy, I think it only took like 1,000 liters. All right, girls. Be happy. You got fed. Let's put our wheat back in the silo so it doesn't get all nasty and wet outside. And I think we have done... I need a backdrop, please. There's back. Or maybe I need a side drop on this one. There it is. We'll dump our wheat back in here. Thank you very much. Can just leave that wagon there. So I don't think we have much else to do in February, do we? We've got our greenhouse food has been sold. Let's check our maintenance. Oh, the Jeep does need some maintenance. I don't know if we want to spend 175. I suppose we might as well. We might as well keep it in working order. Let's check the maintenance on our combine. Ooh, yep. We're going to need to definitely do that. Okay, good. So that'll be ready to go for harvest season. I know we haven't used you yet. I think you're in good shape. Anything else we need to check maintenance on while we've got a little bit of money in the bank? Basically, our greenhouse stuff is paying for all the maintenance upkeep and all of our equipment. Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. The John Deere might need... Let's check the JD, and that's in good repair. And then, of course, our bicycle. Uh-oh. Did I just... oh, hello. Hello. I think getting off the bike put me through the wall. That was nice. $23 to paint the bike. Yeah, we're going to keep that bike in nice shape. All right, well, let's take a breath here for a second and think about it. I think we're good to go. Chickens are fed. I think we are... The only thing we can plant right now is cotton, which we're not going to do, so we need to pull ahead one more month and we can start planting grass. Oh, I know what we were going to do. Take care of weeds before they get too much bigger out there in that field. Where is our weeder? We need to weed. Let's see if we can find that stinking weeder somewhere. I thought it used to be like right around here, but I must have put it in one of the barns maybe, huh? Let's go check. Are you in here, Mr. Weeder? Is that you right there? I think that's you right there. Let's take it in. Let's take a first-person view at this. Get some exhaust coming out of there. Yeah, here we go. All right. Getting some hired hands would be nice, wouldn't it? Think we should spring for some hired help? I was actually thinking about that hired help thing and how much it cost that one time, and since it was so ridiculous, and I thought, man, whoa, jeez, dude, Death Wish. All right, let's see if My Game Steam's weeder is gonna take care of us here. Oh yeah. As long as I'm driving halfway decent. This will get the weeding done. I'm guessing it's better to do it now while they're this size than waiting for them to get larger and we have to use herbicide. Actually, now that I think about it, we're not using precision farming. And it might actually be faster to just use herbicide, but at the same time, herbicide is not free. I don't know how much herbicide would cost for us to do a field like this, but it can't be cheap. So we'll just get this field knocked out and weeded. And you know what we can do while we're doing this? Oh, Brad, you meant to hit the clutch, but you hit the release. That wasn't smart. That can't be good for the equipment. Let's set you here for a second, buddy. Oh, wait a minute. That Jeep likes to bounce around a little bit. All right. I think you can plant now, Chief. Oh, but you're weeded up too. Dang it. Well, we can plant on top of weeds, right? And then weed after, I'm assuming, right? Let's make sure grass is going on. Let's lower this bad mamba jamba. Are we in plant? Oh, we're still not in planting season, Brad. Brad, you got to think these things through before you start going crazy like that. Well, I guess we're weeding. I guess we'll get all the weeding done. Lower the weeder, Brad. There you go. We'll get all the weeding done, and then we'll worry about going back and planting grass. That's the way it wants to be. So I'm excited about 2023. I think it's going to be a good year. I think years have gotten better and better since 20 and 21. 22 was a better year. It had its share of challenges, but for the most part, it was really nice to see more and more people getting out and about and just enjoying things kind of, getting a little bit more back to normal. And always like to see that. It's funny because I got very used to, and I didn't think I would, but I got very used to wearing a mask, and more so seeing people in masks. And I started a new job before masks were not required at the place I work. So when I started my new job, I only really knew people with their masks on. In fact, other than the people that I directly worked with, I don't know that I saw really anybody else without a mask. And my job requires, I'm a people person. Can't you see that? I don't know. If you know what movie that's from, you know what I'm talking about. But my job does require being around people quite a bit. And it was weird after, and I still remember the day I was walking back from somebody's office to my office, and I started noticing that people weren't wearing masks. And at first it was like, oh, they're just, they're at their offices or they're at their desks and maybe they're just comfortable with it, whatever. But then I started seeing people throwing them. And it was like a graduation. You know how people at graduation take their cap and you toss your cap up in the air? That's what it was like. I was walking around and people were chucking masks and stuff, and everybody was laughing, and it was like a really big deal. It was kind of funny. And I went up to somebody and said, like, what is going on? Like, because there was no indication that they were going to change their policy or anything, and it just completely took me off guard. And they were like, oh, didn't you hear, you know, an email went out and masks are no longer required. And of course I joined the party and took my mask and immediately threw it in the trash. But it was really weird. It took a few days for me to not feel like something was missing walking around and recognizing people like, wow, that's the way you, that's you. Because it really was surprising to me how much, what would you say, like recognition or appearance you take away by covering half of a person's face from their nose down. And it took a while for me to, like, there were a couple people that I would say hi to every day, and I didn't recognize them, and, you know, vice versa. But we kind of ended up recognizing each other because of, you know, we remembered what that person wore. Like, we've seen him in that shirt before or whatever. And, or maybe by the hairstyle and stuff like that. But very weird. Yeah, it reminded me, the first couple days reminded me of when I first shaved my head. I used to, you know, well, you don't know, obviously, but I shaved my head. And when I first started doing that, pillows felt weird. I could feel like my beak was really sensitive. My scalp was so sensitive to, like, wind and cold and things. And it took a few days for that to kind of go away. And that's kind of what I liken it to with the mask. It was kind of funny just to see how people's reactions. But, excuse me, overall, wow, people were just, I mean, it was like a celebration. No doubt, you know, it was pretty comical. Now, why did that even come up? I have no idea why I haven't brought that up. Oh well. Oh, because of 2022 and the new year. Yeah, because of the new year. That's the ticket. Well, let's all hope for a better 2023 or a great 2023. I'm excited. It seems like a good number, 2023, right? It's gonna take a while to get used to writing it. I don't know how much I really write years anymore, though. Used to be a big deal when you wrote checks a lot. You know, you'd write a check and always for like the first month, you'd always get the date, the year wrong. But don't really write checks anymore, you know. So I guess less and less I have to actually write the date on anything, other than lawsuits, which I hopefully won't get involved in too much this year. I don't even think Tiny knows how to write. I think that was one of the things that he thought was going to be like a big plus for the marriage, was with the kindergarten teacher, was, you know, getting his elementary school degree. We're not even talking GED at this point, because that's almost, you know, that's just too far away in the future. But I think he was hoping for at least his elementary school diploma. Do you get a diploma when you graduate elementary school? I don't think you do you? Well, I think I'm going to wrap this episode of Throwback Thursday here on the old family farm. Let's get this thing wrapped up. Don't know if I mentioned at the beginning, but I do want to thank you all so much for making this channel grow throughout the year. It's still such a new channel, but I've had so much fun doing it. You all have been super, super nice. People that have reached out, I really do want to thank you. Thanks to all my subscribers, of course. And if you like the episodes, leave a like. It does help. I guess it helps YouTube's deal if it sees more likes or something like that. I don't know how that works, but If you do like it, leave a like, and if you want to subscribe, that's cool. Maybe call that a late Christmas present for me. No Kubota Farm today. I don't think I did mention this at the beginning, but I am releasing this. Normally this comes out Thursday evenings. Just going to release this one early Thursday. There's not going to be a Kubota Farm, but it will be back Friday. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back in East Vineland. But thanks everyone. You all take care of yourselves. I'm going to finish doing some weeding here on the farm. And next time we see each other, hopefully, I'll finally figure out that we need to wait till March to plant grass. And we'll advance and get that going. So thanks, everyone. You all take care of yourselves. Have a really, really happy new year. Be safe. Take care of each other. Do something nice for somebody this week. You'll feel really good about it. And I'll see you all real soon again. Take care, everyone.